Sup guys, Hitch here, bringing you another live reaction to this month's Attack on Titan, chapter 110. So yeah, before I get started, got flu, not feeling very well. That's why I'm going to be drinking my dual thing here, that's good for the throat. So don't mind that. Sound is going to suck because my sound recorder broke. Okay, so until I get a new one, which I'm probably going to wait till Christmas till I get one, because seriously paying £200 for a new sound recorder is, yeah, I'm not feeling like paying that much money to get a new sound recorder for that much again, so I'm going to wait. Yeah, I'm going to be coughing a lot too, so don't mind that. Anyway guys, let's get going with this chapter. There have been some leaks already, but I don't know how accurate those leaks are. And they were blurry as hell anyway, so yeah, but I'm expecting something to happen in this chapter that I'm hoping is not true, but it probably is, so let's just get down to it. Hope you can see me, hope you can hear me, let's do this. By the way, I'm reading a typeset, so this is early translation, no idea if this is accurate. So, I actually need to confirm if this is legit. Like, yeah, this is legit. Let's do this. Oh. Okay, so we're starting with this village, and there appears to be, it's called gas weaponry. So it's these villagers, and there's gas in the background. And now we're cutting to this next panel, and there's people walking, and now these devices on the ground, and it's pouring out gas. The gas flew. It spread like a fog and covered that village. Oh, chapter 110, liar. Okay, when we're cutting, then this panel is cutting to Peckham's in her card Titan form, and if you pay attention to her appearance, looks very different to, what is that? Is that a bug? What is that? Sorry, I thought there was something going up my fucking curtain. I got scared for a second. Is it some? That was weird. Okay, so we got Peckham's there. If you look at her appearance, it looks very feminine, almost like it looks like her compared to the early chapters when the card Titan made its appearance. Because I believe Isayama confirmed at the time he was thinking of making Peckham's an old man before he changed it to a young woman. So yeah, you can see the drastic change here now, and this is meant to be a flashback, so I imagine in the anime it's going to look consistent compared to the manga. And we got Zeke in his normal form standing next to her while she's got all this equipment on her back, and there are these soldiers in front of them wearing gas masks. It's a gas that contains my spinal fluid. If a subject of Ymir inhales that gas, they lose control over their body and they become unconscious. I know that, although I didn't hear about the detailed parts. So we're seeing the gas hit the village and all the people are coughing and falling down. Even if a tiny amount of my spinal fluid enters the body of a subject of Ymir, that subject of Ymir is marked with a coordinate which the power of the Titans will be sent to. After that, the power of the Titan will be sent to that marked coordinate through paths if I give them a command. What? So now we got Zeke screaming, and then they transform. That Titan is connected to me through my Beast Titan, and so it becomes a Titan that I can fully control. And yeah, now we got Connie's mom bursting out of the house, and what might be his brothers and dad and all the other villagers. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we just saw how Zeke turned Connie's village. We finally got that moment revealed, and it was gas produced from his spinal fluid, which then flew, which the people inhaled, and then he screamed and they transformed. So instead of just injecting them, which would have taken longer, it was gas. Okay. Okay, and there were more people with them that day, so it was other soldiers there that day. That's messed up. That's messed up. And he's talking to Levi as he's explaining this, because now we're cutting to Levi and Zeke back at their little campfire. It's not that village. It's Rangenko. It's the name of an Idalia village you massacred. Remember that, mustache. Mustache. Yes, I wanted to avoid doing that if I could. However, if I didn't do it, Marley would have found out that I'm loyal to Idalia, and I wouldn't have been able to bring hope onto this island. But haven't we talked about this before when we arrived on this island? Why are you repeating the same stories? I understand that you don't feel guilty at all. I don't know if you're trying to save every darling, but you don't care about human lives, that's for sure. Yeah, guess. So many guards there. If you're not popular, you're not popular woman, are you? Don't act like you understood someone else's thoughts. I do understand. There was a time when I was popular. Oh well, anyways, when do I do my experiment with Eren? I'm not the one who decides that. I'm waiting for the order from headquarters. If they think they have enough time, tell them they're wrong. That I agree with you on. So, they're just talking, mouthing off. Levi's keeping his guard. They're in the forest of giant. They're in the forest of giant trees. So that's where they're hiding out. And now we're cut into a balcony with with 3 soldiers behind them keeping guard, and there's Pixis and Yolandi. I'm saying that Yolandi. Yeah. I went there to meet Eren that day. So Yolandi went to meet Eren. So I guess that's who it was. Pixis seems surprised. Oh, I apologize for keeping that a secret until now. In this case, there's nothing that can be done about volunteers getting arrested. See, I was hoping it was someone else, because I thought it would have been way too obvious for it to be her, but here she is admitting it, so I guess that secret is that it was Yolandi. Well, so many reveals, like, in such a short amount of time. Whoa, your momentum completely died, so you met Eren secretly and persuaded him to follow Zeke's plan. I didn't do that, but I was nervous. Although it's something that has to happen, you people don't know how the world works. If we keep delaying the results, Italia will become hopeless. So, catching a little glimpse of her meeting him in this abandoned building. Eren had that same sense of urgency. We were on the same page, so it didn't take long for us to come to an agreement. So you advised Eren to infiltrate Marlene to force the military into action. I didn't say that. But I did say there was a need to psych up the military. Okay, so she said something and Eren mistook it for something else, or he saw that as his only way to do it. So in that case, he could have just talked to us directly. If it was enough to risk the danger of meeting in secret, there must have been some concrete promises made. As you said, it is. Oh wait, I just realized who met Historia. She says she met with Eren in secret, but we don't know who met with Historia in secret, right? That's the person who we don't know about. Is that correct? So maybe that was someone else and not Yolandi. Okay. As you said, it is dangerous. It is a dangerous move to have former soldiers of the enemy nation and the founding titan meet. Even if it was an official meeting, we weren't even in a position to make such a request to meet with him. I see. So you were worried about the volunteer soldiers falling into distrust. So was it worth the secret meetings? Did you successfully manipulate Eren to get the outcome that Zeke wanted? That wasn't the intention at all. I just wanted Eren Yeager to recognize me, to recognize her. Why would he want to recognize you? I mean, is there something about this character that we don't know yet? I don't know, like, she's gone very quiet now. Pix is looking at his female soldier there. Yelena looks a bit disappointed and sad. No. For us, the founding titan in Eren's possession gives us the hope of Marlene's destruction. Just as Zeke gave us that hope, we wanted Eren Yeager to have his own ideas too. Okay. He dealt a large blow to Marlene, just as we had hoped. No, he's even more than what we had expected. It's unfortunate that there were many civilian casualties. Those hideous Marlean military officials were clearly wiped out. He led us all by himself and dealt divine retribution upon Marlene, who tormented us for so long. The fact that he had the ability to do all this proves that he holds the founding titan. Commander Pixis, do you know what it is we are witnessing right now? We here are witnessing history changing before our very eyes. The world will be reborn thanks to the brothers. I just wish to witness it by their side. So she sounds very much like a fanatic now at this point. So the real reason behind meeting with Eren was curiosity, and curiosity killed the cat, so I'm seeing this character dying very badly in the future. I'm talking about Yelena, by the way, not Pixis. Yes, other volunteers don't even know that I met him. Flock became the intermediary between intermediary because I enticed him with his insecurity of safety. All of this is my doing. It is true that I lied to you. I might even deserve to be killed, but I did all of this because I thought of Idalia. So someone's just put a book down, one of the soldiers, and she's sitting down now, the female soldier. I want to believe that too. You must have told me all the conversations you had with Eren. You're no good at lying. Sometimes you need to mix some truth in there too. Mix some truth in there in too. Okay. So I don't know. Pixis just seems very tired at this point now, like. And now we're cutting to Okoyabayu and Hanji playing card games. So I'm gonna stop it here on to the next part. So yeah, Okabayu, shuffling those cards, man. That you doubt us in a situation like this. I honestly feel disappointed. Trying to add some voice differences so people don't know what lines I'm reading. Hanji, we fought for our lives together, didn't we? Don't tell me you're going. I'm gonna stop doing that because it just sounds so bad. I'm sorry. Though if I do continue talking like that, it's because I really can't help myself. I'm like Christian Bale when he's doing the Batman voice, but he shouldn't. So don't tell me you're going to say Zeke is a double agent for Marlene now. No, I don't think Zeke is a double agent, but I don't think he gives a shit about the Idalians either. I honestly think this dude has his own plans, like something completely different to what they're all hoping for it's going to be. So they're on some land here, typical house, farm, you know, gate, little fences, wood fences. Moreover, can you allow for the military to be divided now? We're comrades, aren't we? For 3 years we've sweat together, constructing a railway and engaging in trades. We really devoted ourselves to Idalians, and you've got this one soldier keeping guard, rifle there, wine, eating an apple. That wine is making me nervous. But as a result, we're being held hostage now. There is no excuse. I'm sorry, but please bear with it just a little longer. Huh. The present is important. Exactly, on Yakubo. On Yakubo. I don't know how to pronounce his bloody name, I'm sorry. When we held an opening ceremony for the railway 10 months ago, I didn't know it would turn out like this. Me neither. Everyone swore an oath for the future of Idalia. Okay, okay, Hanji just came like right close to his face. He seems surprised by that, like she's gonna kiss him. Hey, what is it? What? What? Yelena and Eren had a secret meeting, so she just sprouted this off, like cut back basically off screen. Really? Yes, you really didn't know? I didn't know, really? Okay. You look like you really didn't know, to me at least. Yelena. You're not saying that she wouldn't have done something like that. Do you think that she could have done it? Well, the timing of the events doesn't add up. But it's become impossible not to investigate you volunteer soldiers now. Tell me everything you know about Yelena for the sake of our future. As you already know, the one who brought us, the volunteers together, was Yelena. She also gathered half Malians from the military with the promise of Zeke's secret plan. Half Malians, so there were Malians, obviously, like Reino, because he's half Malian basically, because his dad is a Malian, so promise of Zeke's secret plan. At first, because everyone was suspicious of each other, we didn't get along. Whenever suspicion arose, she would point a gun at Malians and prove her loyalty to Zeke and the group by getting her hands dirty. Okay, yeah, when she killed that Malian soldier, boom, that proves loyalty. It's basically a flashback that we get in there. Yeah, Yelena's brutal, man. Even if they were friends who slept and ate alongside us, she would cause any Malians who were suspicious of us to die by accident. We believe that it was all for the sake of those nations conquered by the Malians. So this bitch is ruthless. Damn, the amount, how far she went to show her loyalty, but then it could have all been a ruse. You know what I mean? Like sacrifices, like in order to put doubt in them. I don't know. Like I personally don't know why they met in secret. From the very beginning, all we ever did was to follow the incitable, how do you say this? Incitable, my English sucks. There's so many words sometimes I come across I don't even know. Was to follow the incitable Yelena. It's strange. It is the Yelena who acted in such unforgiving ways towards the Malians tried to stop the Malians who were captured as prisoners of war from getting killed. She even let them take up jobs and gave them a certain level of freedom. Yes, it's definitely a change in her attitude compared to before, but we thought she was trying to atone for her actions towards them in some way, since this is an island and not the mainland of Moline. Yes, however. So now we're getting this flash of her in court meeting with these judges, I think. Yelena even fought against the authority to protect the Malian soldiers' rights. Someone who made so sure that the volunteers wouldn't be doubted. Only that. So there's now silence between the two. What's Hanji trying to get at here? Alright. Follow me on your kapu. What? Are we leaving? I will tell them in advance. Oh, I will tell them in advance. Let's go on your paku. What? I don't feel too good about what? I don't feel... Is it Hanji speaking or him? It's weird sometimes. Okay, now we're cutting to Armin and Annie, guys. Again, is this going to be the moment when she finally comes out the bloody crystal? I very much doubt that, but let's see what happens. So yeah, there's Annie. Her head used to be tied back, but now it's like loose, like it's all falling here. And Armin's reaching out to touch that glass. What will happen if Armin touches that glass? Seriously, I've got this crazy theory that he might have royal blood. And that might trigger something, but hey, someone's just coming down the stairs and stops him and he's getting shook up like... It's Hitch. Holy crap, she looks so different here. She looks a lot more beautiful. Her hair's not all bushy and that now. It's like proper slicked back down now, like that up to. That's nice. She looks very good. She's got a rolled up newspaper which she just uses as like a megaphone. Like, hey, my dear visitor, touching that girl is off limits. No, Hitch. It's not like that. It's just that the memories of the Titans often get triggered by coming into contact with one another. It's actually really like that. I thought that I might be able to obtain very important information. I wasn't thinking of anything that I have to be ashamed of. Oh, Armin. Poor Armin. Well, 'cause you're a guy after all, I understand. Of course, you would be interested in very important information about Annie. I was wrong. Please don't prohibit me from coming again. I won't do anything like that. Annie would also be bored to only have me to listen to, wouldn't she? Seriously, you. Why are you so popular even though all you do is sleep? Duh. To think that even Hitch is still her friend in a way, like you can see she cares, I think, in a way. Oh god. Battery's running out. I have to change that. Jesus. And we're back again. Hopefully this battery won't run out. Okay, so we're cutting to Armin and Hitch walking now through the outside. Eren Yeager, unfairly imprisoned. Oh, it's in the newspapers now. By military. Obsessed with holding onto power. So, are they betraying the volunteer soldiers and monopolizing profits? The level of suspicion towards the military is growing stronger because the military hasn't given any answers to satisfy the people. It makes sense. So that's Hitch talking. Even so, we can't reveal to them about Zeke's existence or the rumbling. We've got to ascertain Eren's true intentions amongst ourselves and quickly. Hurry up! So now there's people, soldiers running. Hitch and Armin see this. Now we're cutting to a crowd shouting. It looks like they're in the military base and you've got a crowd outside protesting. Release Eren. Eren is the only one who can save Adalia. Eren Yeager is the only one who can avenge the citizens that got eaten. Eren Yeager has to be part of the rebirth of Adalia. Yeah, they're outside the fence now. Idalians are the victims of Marlene. The history of the world was a fabrication of Marlene. What can the military even do without Eren? Kill all the Marleans. Return Eren to the people. Apparently all branches of the military are being surrounded by the people. So all branches of the military. So it's not just this one base then, or... You got Mikasa running towards Armin now. Hitch, help us out. More work. Armin, good, you got here safely. So, the new survey. So we're cutting Armin and Mikasa are looking at these new survey recruits. There are these 3 of them. So you've got, yeah, in the background you've got all these soldiers running, obviously to stop from, because they say they're surrounded, innit? But you've got these 3 looking a bit suspicious. the new survey corps recruits, why are they here at the headquarters? Actually, it's a good point. The recruits, right? Why would they be at? Shouldn't they be at headquarters? Let's go, Armin. We can't waste this time that we were finally granted. What time? So they're going off now, and they're knocking on the door. Excuse us. They enter. General Zachary. Ah, the meeting with Zachary. Shit. You're probably wondering why I said shit. Well, yeah, you're gonna find out in a second, guys. Thank you for sparing us your time amidst your busy schedule. So he's become general now. I'm sorry it had to be on a day like this, even though you requested in an audience a long time ago. Sit, the heroes of Shingashini, whatever. It seems like Hanji is running around like usual. Yes, she said she had something she needed to confirm. That's right, I gave her permission to let one of the volunteer soldiers accompany her. However, I cannot allow you to visit Eren. Why is that? It was confirmed that the Marleyan volunteers came into contact with Eren. Eren kept these meetings with the volunteers a secret and launched a major attack on Marlene. We're currently investigating the individual who arranged the meeting as well as others who were involved. So yeah, there you got soldiers there writing stuff, I think taking notes, probably interrogating Eren from behind the cell. Even until recently, we may have listened to your suggestions, but Eren has remained silent even after hearing about all this. And we also still don't know anything about the time he operated alone in Marlene. That's right, because he went to Marlene by himself and he did some stuff there, so what exactly did he do all that time he was there? Of course, now it's possible to carry out experiments in these circumstances. This is a huge violation of military authority by the volunteer soldiers. We think that Eren is most likely being controlled by Zeke. I'm telling you two in complete confidence. Eren? There's no way. What will happen to Eren because I was getting concerned? There's silence between Zachary, Armin. Zachary's now glancing. He just glanced like there, and Armin and Mikasa look at what he's looking at, and what is... It's the ship machine, ladies and gentlemen. It's making its grand appearance again, except there is nobody buckled inside it. Mikasa, what is that? Nothing. I didn't have anything to put it. I didn't have anywhere to put it. So I asked the new recruits to move here recently. Is that why the recruits are here? To bring the ship machine here. Mikasa's got this look on her, like she's still looking at the ship machine, and Armin's just looking at Zachary. But General, if Eren is staying silent, wouldn't we be able to help since we've known him since we were all little? I can't guarantee that we'll be able to fully confirm his intentions, but it can't hurt to try. The circumstances call for us to tread carefully. There will be no more discussion. Okay, so they exit. Mikasa's like, why? Like you said, it can't hurt to try. Why won't they let us? And we got these three soldiers walking towards them, and now they're walking, my guess would be, and they're walking past. So 3 of the soldiers, 2 guys, one with a mustache and a chick with glasses. The dude with the mustache actually is the one in front, and he's sort of giving him a glance like that as he's walking past. That the military higher ups have already started abandoning Eren, so the higher ups want to kill him maybe. Pardon sir, they're knocking on Zachary's door, so they're entering, they go through, more of a stare. Mikasa and Armin look back at them. There's a moment here, like they seem sort of concerned, or maybe it's just a realization that yeah, they're going to kill Eren, like the military are going to kill. If that's the case, they may have already started to choose a successor for the founding Titan. Mikasa, I'll go and listen to the conversation in that room. Armin grabs her, wait Mikasa, it's okay, I won't get caught. It hasn't been decided yet, right? We mustn't violate military law. No, since things have turned this way, we need to find out before the decision is made. So Mikasa is about to, whatever happens, I'll protect Eren. So something just happened before she could finish her sentence, because we're getting a close-up of her face now, and she's realised something. She's just grabbed Armin and thrown both of themselves away from an explosion. The door just exploded behind them. The building just exploded. Kaboom. Holy shit. No, oh shit, yeah, and there's someone flying out of the... Yeah, take a wild guess who it is that's flying out of the explosion. Complete silence, all the soldiers turn, there's a body falling out the window. Hitch, and that may or may not be Gene looking up there, I don't know. Someone's falling down, yeah, again, take a wild guess who it is, and they crush down in a bloody gore. Everyone's looking. Shit. Shit. Missing an arm, and the lower half of their body, and pretty much their nose and mouth. Rest in peace, General Zachary. Ladies and gentlemen, Zachary is dead. He's dead. He just got suicide bombed, by the looks of it. Yeah. Rest in peace to Shit Machine and General Zachary. Damn! Like, shit, I didn't think his character would go out like that. Like, I was thinking he was going to be like one of the end characters and shit. Like, damn, Isayama's not pulling punches here. Like, shit. Shit. Mika-san, Armin are recovering. Armin, are you hurt? I am, okay. What's happening? Let's get out of here. Anyone injured? Stop the fire. Are you two okay? They're rushing out. Hitches. The military general, as you can see. Who else, as you can see, who else was there? He's dead, he's dead. What the hell is going on? We don't know. Dedicate your hearts. So Hitch, Armin and Mika-san now look at the public outside. Our anger was heard. I will fight too. Me too. To bring victory to the rebirth of the Yidalian Empire. Dedicate your hearts. Dedicate your hearts. Everyone, the military guys are just shook. And now everyone in there's like, dedicate your hearts. Dedicate your hearts. What a bunch of arseholes. What a bunch of pricks. Like, they're all for this. They're all cheering. Dedicate your hearts. Yeah, we got what we wanted. Bitch is dead. Screw the military. When it was the military that fucking, brought the truth out and saved them and shit. Like, damn. Damn, this isn't an uprising anymore. This is a civil war now. This is what this arc should be called. It should be called Civil War. Because that's what it is. Like, you've got the public fighting with their own people now. Like, shit's gone way out of hand. So now we're cut into a military room. Armin, Mikasa, I think, are there as well. Maybe Hanji, I'm not sure. Yeah, Hanji's there. And I think that's Oyopaku behind her, standing by the wall. Maybe that's Niles. We believe there was a bomb installed in General Zachary's... Yeah, I was going to say that. I was going to suggest that maybe there was a bomb inside the chair. I mean... And maybe those 3 people went in there and they triggered it. We believe there was a bomb installed in General Zachary's custom-made chair, one of his private possessions, including the general. 4 soldiers were killed. So yeah, culprit and motives unknown. I think it's that douchebag who was bitching about Historia last chapter, so he's sort of reading it out. Hanji, this one has been with me all day and the volunteer soldiers are all under house arrest. Then who else could have had the power to do it? That chair. He said he asked some of the new recruits to help him move that chair. Niles, recruits from which division? The general just said it was some new recruits, but shortly before Mika-san and I went into the general's room, we saw some new recruits who were just leaving HQ. From the survey corps. Yeah, just complete quietness in the room. Shit, man. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it here, guys. Shit. Seriously, this is getting long now. So, Niles now, I heard that there were people who have been punished for leaking Eren's information in the survey call. Could it be? Someone's just come through the door now. We have an emergency. Eren Yeager escaped from the underground prison. Hanji, Mikasa, Armin, Niles, they're all shook up now, like, what? He used, so now we're cutting to Eren's cell, and what the hell is going on here? It's like, I don't know how to describe it, it's like a web of rocks inside his cell. He used the power of the Titans to create a hole in the prison wall to escape. He also covered the hole so that we could not track him. Get all the soldiers to search for him. Yes, sir. Armin, what on earth is happening right now? No idea. Now we're seeing Eren with his shirtless and six-pack walking. He's got the Warhammer Titan marks on his eyes, if you will. And he's meeting with a bunch of people. Lots of people. How many are there exactly? Oh look, it's that bitch-ass flock. And if I'm correct, that's the little girl maybe that Mikasa rescued that we saw last chapter. We have more members, including the ones that aren't here. The prison guard that rescued us from prison and the prison guard that allowed us to meet here right now. They are inside the military right now, hiding. There is also another one who blew up their Zachary with a bomb. As the military wanted someone they were comfortable with to inherit founding. As the military wanted someone they were comfortable with to inherit your founding titan. But you're the only person who can save Idalia. So Flock's handing him a shirt now. Eren Jaeger. He's wearing it. It's like a hoodie shirt. All black. Onto the sunrise. We will just have to identify Zeke's location. That's all for now. Holy shit, man. Damn. So, that he's gonna look for Zeke to what? Unleash the rumbling, I guess. So now we're cutting to the city. Carriage. There's like 2 carriages. Inside it's only Opoku, Honji, Armin and Mikasa. And yeah, Mikasa just looks distraught, like sad. It's alright, Mikasa. If it's Eren, he will surely understand us. If we explain, he will surely understand. No, I very much doubt that. Like, no, that bomb nearly killed the 2 of them. Fuck no. Like, if this was the plan, what happened if they'd entered? Would they have killed them or? No, he doesn't understand. He was willing. They were about to die in that explosion. Like, if any few seconds, moments more, they would have been dead. No. So they're driving past. And now we're cutting to a bunch of people that the carriage just drove past off. The military guys are. So this dude and his wife, I think. And there's a person reading a newspaper. All cloaked up as well. The military guys are busy and are being loud since morning. So we're cutting to the person. So this chapter ends with the revelation that the person sitting there reading the newspaper, covering herself, is Peckham's. Internal conflict and a visit from a foreign invader continued in the next issue. Peckham's is on Paradise Island. Shit. So looks like the Marleyans are gonna pull an Eren on them, I think. Damn. And that's the end of the chapter. Wow, what a chapter. So yeah, the leaks. Yeah, I pretty much got spoiled on Zachary dying. I really hoped it wasn't true because just what the hell? Like my mind was when I heard like what? Really? How? And there were so many theories like Annie woke up from her crystal and blew the building up, or Eren did it, or but no, it was a freaking Batman versus Superman courthouse moment that happened basically. It just instead of a bunch of people dying, it was only 4 people getting blown up to bits. Yeah, that's gonna be such a fucked up moment in the anime if we ever get to it. Just imagine that shot as it blows up and you've got the body just coming out of the smoke and falling by the fence, like, damn. Zachary went out like shit. Which I guess is symbolic and poetic in a way, like damn. He got done in by his art. He literally got killed by his art. He got killed by the thing he loved most. Which is I have to wonder, like, if was who seriously, like, it looks like Eren was in on it. He doesn't seem upset by this at all. So and the hint that maybe Zeke is controlling Eren. Maybe, I don't know. That is I don't know how that would work. That is a possibility. But yeah, we got the revelation of how Connie's village got turned. So they got weapons, gas weapons that can do this to people. So that's something to look forward to in the future. That plane is making a lot more sense now. I'm starting to get worried about that plane that Zachary and Keone were making. I'm starting to think that maybe that's a plane to throw gas into an area and then do the scream, maybe. I don't know. what other revelations Yelena met with Eren. We don't know what was said. We're obviously gonna find out eventually. But yeah, fucked up. Eren is free. He's gonna kill Levi. I'm gonna make that prediction right now. There's gonna be a fight between Zeke, Eren versus Levi. Levi's gonna die. He's gonna die. He's dead. If you guys have seen high school, the high school version of Attack on Titan, that junior high school, there's a lot of foreshadowing for stuff in that cartoon series that ended up sort of happening. Like, do you know what I mean? A lot of hints. If you read the manga and you keep your eyes out for it, it happens. Do you know what I mean? Like the revelation of who the Colossal and Attack and Titans are, etc., etc. Stuff like that. There was one moment in that anime where Levi's head just sort of float. I think it was a Halloween episode, and Levi's head is like sort of just goes past the screen or whatever, and it scares the characters like he's dead, like headless Levi. And for me, that's always been sort of like a foreshadowing of Isayama pretty much. I don't even know if Isayama did that high school one or if it was someone else. But you have to wonder, right? And I was starting to think that foreshadowing that Levi's dead. He's gonna get decapitated somehow. He's dead. Yeah. I don't see Levi surviving this, because if Eren wants to get Zeke, Levi's going to be there to stop him, and the only way Eren's going to stop Levi is if he kills him. I mean, right now these guys just said that they blew up Zachary, and you know, you had those three guys. Maybe they would have waited for Mikasa and Armin to walk out, but it looks like they just went in and fucking blew it up. Like, they didn't even wait for those two to maybe leave or whatever. Like, they just went for it. So at this point, I'm going with the angle that Eren does not give a shit now. At this point, he doesn't care. Like, he'll probably cry about it, whatever, but he doesn't care. Like, if his friends get killed, they get killed. So I'm getting the feeling he really doesn't care at this point. Like, and this is starting to add up with what Isayama said a few years ago, that by the end of this story, Armin and Eren would not be friends. They wouldn't be enemies, but they wouldn't be friends either. So yeah, I could see that moment when they confront him and they're trying to get him out of his state that he's in, and he's just gonna be like, no. So I'm honestly seeing Eren becoming the villain of the story now at this point. Eren is becoming the villain of the story, which brings up an interesting question. If Eren is now going to be the villain of the story, who is going to be the hero? I'm looking at Reyna right now. I don't want to be honest, but I'm thinking, yeah, Reyna is going to change sides and he's going to end up being a good guy, because he's going to have that rematch with Zeke. We know there's going to have to be a rematch. We never saw that fight in the manga, and we haven't seen it in the anime. They didn't adapt that. And I feel like that's something that usually a creator does when he says there's going to be a rematch in the future and we're going to see these two duke it out. So something's going to happen. Eren's going to be the villain. He's 100% becoming the villain now at this point, I feel. And is going to have to be a potential hero. Someone that understands both sides of the conflict and is willing to make the sacrifice of changing his attitude and maybe doing the right thing. And I feel like it's going to be Reyna. So I don't know. That's my thoughts. The big question now is what the hell is Peckham's doing there? How did she get in? Etc. etc. Like, what's she doing? What's her plan? Is she in on this? Is she with Zeke or not? I don't think she is. But again, she's got her own agenda. I don't know. Seriously, I'm just like, my mind is just like shook up right now. With I'm just getting flashes of Zachary's death right now. That's like the only thing I'm really focusing on at the moment. But like, holy shit. Holy shit. Anyway guys, that was my reaction to Attack on Titan chapter 110, Liar. And Liar. That's a good choice of a title, Liar. So that brings on an interesting thing. Who is lying and who isn't? Because that was definitely a hint, some sort of a shouting there in the title there. Someone is lying about something. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed that. As always, like and subscribe wherever. And I shall see you when I shall see you.